How's it going, everybody? Rye here today, and we are back with our Philadelphia Flyers franchise mode here in the off-season after another disappointing playoff exit. And guys, at this point, I gotta let you know straight up, we've got one season left. If we don't achieve anything in this season, I'm tired of the first round exits or the second round. I want to make some noise in the playoffs. I want to be a top team that I feel like can win the cup. So far, we've been good. We just haven't been great. And the Honolulu Hammerheads are in the wings waiting. So yes, those of you that have asked for it this year, they are coming back as soon as we're done with this. Hopefully we're not done too soon, because those of you that are Philadelphia faithful, I want to deliver you a championship. But man, it's just so tough right now. We haven't been able to get anywhere. We've just been spinning our tires. And I feel like we're all a little tired of the nonsense that has happened to us in this Flyers franchise mode. But guys, in the last one, we lost in 5. Only team to lose in 5. Of course we are, because why not? To the New York Islanders. Yeah, that's great. Let's take a look here, though. We have some off-season moves we can make, and we got to get better. The coaching staff don't have to change that. But Jonathan Drouin probably on his way out. You know, he's 87, which is great, but you know, he had his best season with us. He's been okay. He's been all right, right? It's been a solid player for 16 minutes a night, 16 and a half, right? 56 points. I really like it, but I don't know what he wants, and he's 32 years old, and we got to make room for some of these other players coming up. Haltonen, now at an 86, medium-elite. Let's hope he jumps next season. Let's take a look at the expiring contracts. It really is Drouin, Hayes, Klingberg's expiring. We'll probably bring back Jet Wu. Jet Wu's been a fantastic, you know, defensive defenseman for that third pairing, because why not? I mean, now he wants $3 million. Now he wants a bit of money. Okay, now things change, but the Risto contract is done. Klingberg, I mean, it's not like we're going to get out of his contract. He was actually really, really good, but at 34, I think it's okay for me to let him walk and find a better fit. Hayes, let him go. Drouin, let him go as well. Actually, Poehling does not want to come back, which is a bit of a bummer because I liked Poehling. And yeah, that's just a little bit upsetting. You know, I liked Poehling. He's been a staple of our bottom 6 for a long time now. And I don't think Carter Hart's contract is up. Let me look. Yeah. Oh no. Carter Hart does not want a contract extension. Carter, hey, how about we do 5 years by 8.5? Would that float your boat? I would do that. That would leave us with $20 million in cap space next season. I'll take it. Carter, please listen. Come on. I know, like, if you leave, this series is done. If you leave, things aren't going to look too good in net for us. We don't really have a contingency plan, but we still do have Igor Sharangovich. He's going to be a great second line center here. Imagine Hayes is Sean Couturier. We could, you know, still do something like this, get the +5 there. It might be time to move on from Farabee. I'm tired of his locker room antics. He'll have 1 year left on his contract. And yes, he's been good. He had a very, very good season, but I think we can get something out of him. You know, we'll let Drouin walk. Bobby Brink he's tapped out. He's gotten as far as he can go. Sean Couturier there is going to come in for Hayes. So we'll still have Laine, Couturier, Konechny, Haltonen, Sharangovich. Maybe we do bring back Drouin. Drouin, I think, is such a good fit for that second line. Farabee, I think I'm going to move on from Farabee. I think, you know, Konechny, none of these guys really have been awesome. Like, nobody's been good for us, right? And I think it's time I move on from Farabee and we go in a different direction. Lehman's still going to lock down that third line center position, even though he's listed as a depth forward and 81 X factor. I don't understand. He's got great stats all around as a two-way forward, so I'm not going to complain about him whatsoever. Then you take a look at the AHL. You know, maybe Jordan Gavin jumps and we can use him this year. Ryder, maybe he jumps. He'll probably be another year in the AHL. But we got all these guys in the low 70s. We need to start getting some guys that, you know, on the second line. Haltonen, Sharangovich. Maybe it is Drouin, right? Maybe Drouin plays there. I don't know. Maybe we need to move in a different direction. You know, somebody with a little bit higher defense to make up for Haltonen. Sharangovich is fine. Drouin probably need to go somewhere else other than that. I think it's time for a major shakeup. I think Farabee's on his way out. I think Drouin's on his way out. I think we get rid of Klingberg. I think we look to build through free agency and some of these trades. So we're just going to go ahead and, yes, Carter Hart is back. Oh, bless you, Starter Hart. I was really, really worried that we were going to have to try and find a goaltender on top of all of this as well. So let's just jump up to the draft. We've done our scouting. Sean Couturier is available to play in the team's next game. Good, because that's next season. So we'll do that. And then, you know, what if I just options and then scratched him. Yes, I'm sure I want to scratch him, and I would like to scratch Farabee. That's fine. And, you know, Paling could be a great third liner. Paling has been fantastic for his entire career here. He puts up 30 points a season, and he's a plus 18, and he's getting, like, no ice time. So I'm going to give him some ice time. I'm going to sign him, and he's going to be a third line forward for us with Lehman. And we'll need a second line winger and a third line winger, I think. Bobby Brink could maybe be that second line winger. I don't know. Bobby Brink, I mean, he was bad. Yeah, he's been bad plus minus. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Let's just do back to edit lines. Yeah, we have like 2 spots available. Taking a look at the defense too. Provorov is going to play up there with Korchinski. Klingberg's on his way out. I mean, we could play Jet Wu and Travis Sanheim, and then we would need a new bottom pairing defense. We kind of have that in the AHL too. We've got those guys. Ryder is game morale because of ice time. Ooh, they're still in the playoffs. They are in the conference finals against the Utica Comets. Okay. Let's just watch them and see how they do. On back-to-back overtime wins, they're up 3-2 now. Come on, one more game on home ice. Are we going to win it? They do win it. And Jordan Gavin is leading this team to a Calder Cup run. Oh, man, this could be the only trophy we win. All right, against the Rockford Ice Hogs. We're going to win the first game. Beautiful. How about game Ryan Ellis? You know what? Edit lines manually. The team's clicking. The team is clicking. I'm not going to change anything. Oh, Ryan Ellis got hurt. Oh, whoops. We'll play Ronnie Addard. Why not? We win 3-1. We're up 2-0 in the series. Come on. We're up 3-0 in the series. Come on. We got 4. Let's go. 4. Sweep them. They sweep them and they win the Calder. Jordan Gavin with a clutch performance in the postseason. He had an okay regular season with 47 points. But you take a look at the player stats in the postseason. He has 19 points in 22 games. Forster, Ruotsalainen, Baines, Andre, Denoyer, Wyatt Willie. Wyatt Wiley, I guess. We won the Calder. Oh, that's exciting. That's Boston Bruins win the cup, but our Lehigh Valley Phantoms win the Calder. That's what matters. Screw you, Boston. Our AHL team won the cup. And that's what I care about right now. Arizona's going to jump from 3-1. Columbus falls from 1-2. And then Seattle from 2-3. No other movement up there. We don't have a top pick. I don't think getting a top pick is something we want to do. We want to win now. And speaking of win now, the Boston Bruins have done that for... actually, wait, timeout. I saw the black and yellow, and I was immediately assuming that was Boston. But no, Bergeron retires a Penguin, and so does Anze Kopitar. Brent Burns, a Florida Panther. Corey Perry, a Washington Capital. Jeff Carter, a Florida Panther. Wow, Florida. Oof, that's tough for them. A lot of names retiring. Kyle Oposo finally retired. Good Lord. I feel like he should retire, like, after his next contract. Maybe that was his next contract. But Ryan Ellis does officially retire, so we are out of that contract, too. Oh, man, we're going to have so much cap space now that he's retired. Taking a look at the goaltenders that retired. Fleury retired, Talbot, Reimer, Kincaid, Francouz, Lindbach, Legacy, and then the other Gibson. But that is that. Anze Kopitar is now a head coach, or just a coach of some sort. Sylvain Vlasic, our coach, retired. And let's go to view the draft class. Let's take a look. There's a high elite, Jerome Potvin. I mean, he's NHL ready, plays like Patty Kane, puck on a string. Yeah, that's a fantastic player right there. Well, we do have 2 gems here, one at 46 and then one at 212. So Keith Kane might be a guy we look to go after with our second round pick. I mean, he's at pick 46. Depends on where our second is. Rainer Rankel. Oh, that's right. We don't have a first. So we'll have to see. But taking a look at the potential... Bennett, Frangipane, huh? Okay. Oh, we did get a first. We got Vancouver's first. I forgot about that. Sorry, everybody. But here we go. Ooh, a medium elite goaltender, Butterfly, a potential medium elite defenseman. The medium franchise goaltender at the end of the first round could be, they want us to take him. He's 1-bar medium franchise. I highly doubt it. Oh, man. Oh, and I forgot to do the draft interviews. Anyway, let's take a look at our draft board. Let's take a look at our projected picks. We've got 20, and then we've got the 3rd round pick, 2 3rd round picks, a 4th and a 5th. So not a ton of picks, but, you know, it is what it is. Let's take a look at the progress reports for players in the system. Hopefully somebody's ready to come up. Anybody? Maybe Chance LaCasa, the low elite. He jumped massively. Kozlov, probably not. Same thing with Lawrence Elliott. Nikitin. I mean, we got some guys here. Jordan Gavin. We'll see who jumps, but we can't really rely on anybody in the system right now. We got a lot of good players, but not a lot of great ones. Okay, so you know what? Let's start the draft. Because I can't trade outside of the draft screen. Because we want to trade away Farabee. I want to see what teams will give us for Joel Farabee. Maybe somebody that can fit the second line a bit better. Or maybe the first line even. So let's find a trade real quick. Jumping into the draft. Where is he? There's Konechny. And, oh my god, Joel Farabee's got no value. I had delusions of maybe getting a first out of him. But Henry Jokiharju in a fourth. Vico, Vidicek. Ooh, Vidicek could be interesting. Murray, a second. Ooh, there's a second, 41st overall. 43rd overall. Chandler Stevenson and Cody Ceci. Ryan Lindgren, Vince Dunn. Vince Dunn could be an interesting get. Plus a 5th and a 7th. Ryan McDonough, probably on the wrong side. And then a medium elite goaltender. First of all, let's check out what Henry Jokiharju is. He's a 81. Okay, yeah, he's not good enough. Just absolutely not. Absolutely not the guy I'm going after for Joel Farabee here. Joel Farabee, Jokiharju again. Vico, Vidicek. Vidicek from the Detroit Red Wings could be interesting. What's he looking like? He's a 75 at 23. I mean, he's an amazing playmaker, but absolutely not. And then the Colorado Avalanche wanted straight up for Vico, a defenseman, I believe. Yeah, Vico here. He's 20, medium top 4, 78. Two-way defender. He could be good. I don't know about that. The Detroit Red Wings we already looked at. The Minnesota Wild, I don't think they offered us anything interesting. There's a couple interesting teams that offered us players for Joel Farabee, though. Maybe I can pair Joel Farabee with a third and see what we could get. Vidicek. Ryan Murray was interesting from the New York Islanders, the team that bounced us. That could be interesting because we also got a third and a fourth. Murray's, if they're giving us a third and a fourth, we're probably not getting anything too special in Murray. Although he's a left-handed 33-year-old who fits the second pairing, who's an 82, could get us a plus, right? He doesn't look all that particularly exciting of a trade, but you know what? We are going to try pairing Farabee with a third and see what teams might call us for then. Let's give the Devils third as well. So Farabee in a third. We could upgrade to Grizzlick then. Jokiharju still the same. The first-round pick from the Colorado Avalanche, that could be interesting. Vico, we know, is not ready. Murray, probably not. Lindgren, Stevenson in a 7th. Dunn, Stevenson in a 7th. Okay, so the Seattle Kraken really won. We could get 23rd overall. Okay, you know what? See, that's the kind of thing. We could get 23rd overall. Let's edit the trade and see what Dunn, how good he is. Vince Dunn is an 83 at 30, two-way defender that fits the top 4, the power play, and the penalty kill. He's actually really good. 87 passing, 88 offensive awareness. Pretty solid defensive category. He's plus 7. His giveaway to takeaway ratio is not absurd. He's got a lot of hits and blocks. Played a lot of minutes last season, not this season. 32 points, though, is great. I don't know. And then we also get the added benefit of Chandler Stevenson, an 84 overall two-way forward to help round out that second, third. He fits the third line, guys. I'm going to do this trade. Farabee in a third for Stevenson and Dunn, rounding out the team a little bit. Yes, we take on a bit more cap, but there goes Potvin. Ugh. All right, so basically we take on $4 million worth of cap is really all we take on, just because we're gonna get rid of Joel Farabee's extra cap hit here, the $4.8 million, I should say, and that basically covers Stevenson. Dunn then is 4.6, but we had 20 million anyway, and Dunn is a quality middle pairing defenseman for us to replace Klingberg, and we get a 7th, so why not? And then Dunn's got a year left, so we can get out of that one quickly. And then Stevenson's got 2 years. I like this deal a lot. Farabee's expiring after next season. Same thing with Dunn. So it's 1-for-1 there. And then the third round for, I'm going to accept this trade. I think that's going to be a very, very good trade for the future of this franchise. I am very, very excited about that one. Joel Farabee, so long. I'm tired. I'm tired of him. I'm really, really tired of him. Do we make a move and go after somebody who's NHL ready up here? This Dominic Owen, the power forward. Oh, maybe we go up to 5. Maybe we do. Maybe we go call the Nashville Predators and see what they want for the 5th pick. See what they want for the 5th pick. Come on, let's see. All right, Nashville, 5th pick. What do you want? Provorov, Jennings, and Paling. Paling might be on his way out anyway. Korchinski, no. Elliott and Lehman. We do kind of have a Lehman replacement now. And Elliott's medium elite. Lawrence Elliott, though, he's pretty low on the totem pole. Remember, he's that 50-some overall, 59 at 20. And Lehman, they want Lehman he's now a fourth line forward. He's an 80. They listed him a little bit higher now. They respect my mans. But let's see. Maybe we could give them something else. They wanted Kozlov, right? Maybe I throw in Kozlov instead. 2 years left. 72 medium elite. We just signed Carter Hart long term. Elliott and Kozlov for the 5th overall pick. It is accepted. They considered it a done deal. And hopefully they aren't going to snatch Owen from us. I want Owen badly. There goes Kurtz. Then there goes Scrivens. There goes Beaulieu. And we are going to go up and get ourselves Dominic Owen, a medium elite power forward with an elite shot, elite puck skills. He's dump cycle, balanced, block, not great, but he's NHL ready with back at ya, close quarters, unstoppable force, and truculence, an absolute menace, a power forward who's 81 overall from the rip, the second best player in the draft. And when I saw he was projected to go 5 with that shooting category, this could turn around this franchise, boys. These couple trades could turn around this franchise. And all we did was trade away 2 prospects for a guy who's ready now. Nashville turns the 5th overall pick into a medium elite power forward who's 20. I mean, maybe they're scouting him differently, but they get a goalie too. They love goalies. They love defensemen too. But man, oh man, is that a great pick. And we keep our 20th overall pick. Derek Augustin is 3 years away. Otherwise, I might go up for him. Do we have anybody who's... I'm done with the NHL ready top sixers, man. I'm done with them. I don't want to hear about them. I don't want to see them. But here's the medium franchise that plays like Holtby and is potentially 3 years away as a goaltender. Oh, man, that's one I want to go after. I know we've got a gem here and there, and then there's Cohen Burns, who's low elite with, you know, plenty of X-Factor abilities that we know for a fact. We know Keith Kane is a gem. He's 2-bar medium elite. I don't know if I trust it. 3 years away. 2-bar medium elite Dennis Elliott, who might have X-Factors as a goaltender. Maybe. I don't know. But he's, what is he? B minuses? Ooh, that could be good. Let's go all players. Let's go to the goalies, because the goalies, oh, there's some really interesting names. We know for a fact Merrick Casa is there. This goaltender could be really good. 1-bar medium franchise. I don't know, but maybe we just go for it. Sim to pick 20. Let's just go all in. You know what? There's the 2-bar Juha Filppula, 2-bar medium elite, 3-bar medium elite, excuse me. Or do I go with the 1-bar medium franchise? Oh my God, the 1-bar medium franchise goalie. I tried scouting him so many times. We just never got more information about him. It's a goaltender though, 1-bar medium franchise. What's he gonna be? He is gonna be a medium elite goaltender with some X factors as well. Dialed in, contortionist, X-ray, and extra padding. So we do replenish Kozlov with Bennett Frangipane. So that is huge. A goaltender with X Factor is really, really hard to find and to acquire. We got to see some of these other guys here. The Jets want to give up pick 23. Who's that guy that? It's Filppula. It's Johan Filppula or Juha Filppula. He's got 3 years away though, so he's still got some some seasoning to do. And he's only a medium top 4. We made the right choice going with the goaltender here, boys. Bennett Frangipane. That's what I'm going to call him. But sim to pick 86. Let's go. We got a medium starter here. A 1-bar medium elite enforcer. Do we have any more gems remaining? Just this guy at 212. I will take him later on. He's 19 years old. 2-bar low elite, excuse me. Whoa, no, there's no way. He's 3 years away. He's got some good looking stuff, but oh man, yeah, no, this guy can't skate either. He's an enforcer, so I'm not surprised. But looking at the players available, it's not a lot of upside. Joaquin McNaughton looks actually pretty good, but he also can't skate. Rohan Amadio also can't skate. Why, guys, why can't you all skate? Somebody teach these kids how to skate. All right, Samu Alanen. Yeah, guys, it's the skating. It's crazy. Anyway, only 1-bar medium elites or 2-bar low elites remaining. 3-bar low top 6, not really worth it. So I think I'm going to take a shot on one of these guys up here. Vajahoila looks average. Bathgate here, 5 years away. There's a goaltender, the medium starter. Not really interested in that. he doesn't look too good here. This defenseman does not look very fantastic. Does this guy actually have X factors? He could, but he's 5 years away, and that's not what I can afford right now. He's way too far away for him to be that poor. Corbin Vajeholai? No idea if I said that right. I probably absolutely butchered it. Low top 6 sniper for us. Let's jump forward in the draft here. We're starting to get into the 120s. How many picks do we have? Sim options. We do have another pick at 150 coming up, so we don't have to take that gem just yet. Carter Cameron, maybe, right? 2-bar medium, top 4 defenseman. That's probably the best thing we're going to see for the next little while here. 3-bar medium, top 4 defenseman, though. And Byron Robinson, but he's already 20 years old, so we're not going to go there. We're going to go Carter Cameron, the 20-year-old, and he is a medium top 6 defenseman. That's okay. We got our medium elite power forward. All right, we'll take that gem now. You know, I'm not going to mess around. I just want to take him. 3-bar low elite, Ronkel. Rainer Ronkel is a low elite grinder. I love to see it. I absolutely love to see it. And that's our final pick. I'm glad I didn't mess around. There we go. But we do get Owen to come, hopefully, jumpstart the franchise with talent. So let's take a look at our contracts and just see where he is going to fit in. He's going to fit in beautifully as an 81 overall already in the system. There he is. We have to sign him, offer him a contract like immediately. 3, yes, just there it is. Dominic Owen, welcome to the Philadelphia Flyers. And there we go. He is now on the team. Haltinen is only an 85 now. Korchinski an 86. Whew. All right. Let's just sim to the re-sign phase. Who do we need to re-sign? Miroslav Volabik, Alexander. Okay, so we got a couple scouts we need to re-sign. We got some players to re-sign, like Hunter Jones, Jet Wu, Jonathan Drouin, I think is going to be on the way out because we just got Owen. Owen will fill his spot on the second line next to Sharon Govich and Haltinen. That'll be filthy, or next to Farabee as well. Or Konechny, excuse me. Farabee's gone, thank God. But Line A, Konechny, Couturier can continue to be our first line with now Owen, Sharon Govich, and Haltinen. That could be pretty good. Jonathan Drouin, what do you want? He wants $8 million. I'm going to say goodbye to him for that. Kevin Hayes, I'm going to release him now as well. We just, let's work our way from the back end, from the blue paint out. Good Lord. But Hunter Jones does want to re-sign here. We definitely have to sign Daigle to his ELC. He's going to accept it. Bang is a fringe starter, so we're just going to release him. He's never going to be anything for us. Jones, honestly, I've not been upset with Jones as a backup goaltender. We could probably do better. We could definitely do better. Maybe I will look to do better. Oh, God, do we just bring him back? He's not the reason we're missing. He's 10-9-5. I mean, he is playing like 28 games a season. And being just about under 500 is horrible. We need to upgrade backup goaltenders. So I'm going to just release him, not even going to qualify him. Thompson, Blomqvist, and Daigle are going to continue to ride it out there in the minors. Taking a look at the defensemen now. We've got Provorov, Korchinski, Sanheim, Dunn, Klingberg. We could sign Wu, but he wants like $3 million to be a bottom pairing defenseman, offer him a contract. Oh, he wants way more than $3 million. Okay, so we'll at least qualify him and see if we can look to move him. Ristolainen does not want a contract. That's fine. Klingberg? 4.7. That's a little bit much for me. Dunn can play with Korchinski. Does it show me? It doesn't show me a scheme fit. That's a bit upsetting. But here we go. Down in the minors, we got McIsaac, Richmond. Maybe Richmond steps up. We'll see. Maybe Richmond steps up. We got McIsaac, Richmond, Andre, Nikitin, Zamula, Virgilio, Millman, Higgins. Millman, probably you can go. You can go Telkvist. We'll bring back Higgins just because he's a fine depth guy down there. That's whatever. These guys don't need us to be signed. Ronnie Addard can probably go because we've got McIsaac, Richmond, Addard, Andre, Nikitin, Zamula. We just have a log jam of defensemen down there, so we're just gonna let them go. Wu is RFA'd, right? So we have Provorov, Korchinski, Sanheim, Dunn, Wu, and then McIsaac can be our 7th defenseman again. Klingberg, I'm going to release him. He's already 34. He was great for us when he was here, but I'm going to look at somebody in free agency. Now, taking a look at the forwards, we know our lines. It's Line A, Konechny, Couturier, Sharon Govich, Haltinen with Owen. We got Stevenson, Brink, Lehman maybe. Paling does not want an extension, which is a bit unfortunate. I want to bring him back, but that's He's too good for me to let go. I've got to pay him what he wants. 2 years at 2.75. Hopefully he'll accept that. Luotsarainen, that's actually not a bad idea. Luotsarainen, I think, played okay. How did he do? He was we traded for him, and he's been bad pretty much everywhere he's gone, so we're gonna get rid of him. Brock McGinn, do you want a two-way deal? Yes, you do, so you can go play in the AHL. Chason does not want a contract, so goodbye. Let's take a look. Yeah, so we got Paling, Lehman. We're going to need one more forward. I feel like I can go out and get somebody because we got Laine, Konechny, Couturier, Sharangovich, Halton, and Stevenson, Brink, Owen, Lehman, Paling, somebody. So maybe we go out and get 2 bottom line guys. And then in the AHL, we got McGinn, Rotzelinen, Hall, Grimaldi, Entwistle, Baines, Denoyer, Forrester, Ronning, Wisdom, Gavin, Lacasa, right? That could be... yeah. Do I need to sign? I think I need to sign somebody, right? So we got McGinn, Rotzelinen, Hall, Grimaldi, Entwistle, Baines, and Denoyer, Forrester, Ronning, Wisdom, Gavin, Lacasa. And then Zacharias. Yeah. So we're going to give Lacasa the contract, the low elite. There we go. Welcome to the team. Our first round pick from a couple years ago. We'll let some of these bottom sixers go. They never really developed into even AHLers, so we're just going to let them walk. And there we go. Ludvinsky is low top 9, so we're going to release him. And I think we can bring back all the guys here. They just won the cup, right? Down there, so we got to run it back. Entwistle, there we go. Grimaldi, offer him a contract. There we go. Hall, offer contract. There we go. Rotzelinen, offer him a contract. Boom. Forrester, offer him a contract. Is that, am I going crazy on contracts down here? Hold on. McGinn, Denoyer, Baines, Entwistle, Grimaldi, Hall, Rotzelinen, Ronning, Forrester, Wisdom, Gavin, Lacasa. No, we're good. Okay, we'll bring back Wisdom. There we go. All right. And then we got Zacharias for depth. Beautiful. And there we go. We'll sign maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We need two NHL forwards. Preferably good defensive players, I think. Definitely good defensive players. Get some more Palings, right? Lehman, oh my god, his penalty minutes are out of this world. Lehman, you can't be taking penalties like that, my guy. He's got 85 discipline. He's got 100 penalty minutes. Literally every time he's played a full season, he's got almost 100 penalty minutes. I can't be having that. I think no, Lehman, I'm sorry, you gotta go. You gotta go. Once free agency opens, he gone. Let's check out the scouts and stuff too. I think the coaches, let's see, who's expired on the contracts here. 2 amateur scouts. Korolev can come back because he's a B, but we're going to need a new OHL scout. Just fire him. There we go. Chandler. But Korolev can come back. There we go. Offer contract. And then coaches, who's expired. It looks like our AHL associate coach, NHL head coach, NHL associate coach. So we need 2 more NHL coaches. Inglis here? Actually, Inglis can get promoted. I think he's pretty darn good. I think he can come up and be our AHL or NHL assistant coach. NHL assistant coach. And then, do we have a good goalie coach here? Teaching A+ goalie coach. We're just going to promote him to NHL goalie coach. And now we'll need an AHL head coach and an AHL goalie coach. So now we're all set, right? You know, that's actually pretty good. Groom the guys in the AHL, grow them there, and then call them up when our guys retire or leave. That's actually pretty good. Let's advance the day, though. Entwistle, McGinn's gone. Paling's back. Love to see that. Everybody else looks like they're back. Yeah, everybody else looks like they're back. And we're all set to go there. We'll need to sign 1 AHL guy because who? Unsigned. There we nope. RFA. Jet Wu, we did tag him, right? Do we sign Jet Wu? We have 19 million, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, he's probably good enough to give a contract to, but 4.6, that's too much. And then I'm going to move on from Lehman as well. So forward-wise, who rejected the contract? It was Brock McGinn. We'll just give him, there we go, 2-year, 2-way deal. That's actually pretty solidly priced, and we should be ready to go now. Into free agency, sim to free agency. If he doesn't take it, Korolev is back. That's nice to see. And McGinn, so long, buddy. It was nice having you. AHL associate coach was not re-signed either. We can find better. They apparently, Laine liked Brock McGinn, so I'm sorry, Patrick. But here we go. Who's available in free agency? William Eklund. Holy smokes, but he's an RFA. Quinn Hughes is available. Oh my God. Go out and splash some cash on Quinn Hughes to play with Korchinski. Get him out of Vancouver. I mean, he's been great basically in Vancouver. His giveaway to takeaway ratio is not the best, but he does block, doesn't hit. I don't expect him to hit. Does he fit the scheme? He fits the first pairing with some X factors. There's also Brandstrom. We do need right-handed defenseman. Eric Brandstrom wants $4 million more. What gives you the right to ask for $4 million more? Oh my God. An elite Alex Tuck is here. Jesse Puljujarvi, Gurianov. There's Drouin wanting his 8.8 at an 87. I think we sign an elite defenseman. Then we have Provorov and Sanheim on the second pairing. Get somebody to play with Korchinski. I don't know if the two offensive defenseman thing is going to work, but hold on. Let's take a look at goaltenders. Let's look at some backup goaltenders. 83s, you know. Oh, Gustafsson. Gustafsson, actually, that's perfect. 83 starting goaltender for our backup. I don't care if he fits the scheme or not. He wants a 1 year, $1.5 million deal to be a backup. He's 29, a UFA. Oh, absolutely signing him to this deal. I'll give him a year. We'll see how he does. And actually, we'll give him 2 at one point. We'll give him, the 2-year deal. Beautiful to be our backup. All right. And that should leave us with 17.5 million. Let's take a look at let's take a look at trades first, because we want to trade Lehman and Wu. We do need 2 defensemen, so I can't splash all my cash in one spot. But if we trade for somebody here, maybe we could. Right, so taking a look at our centers, Lehman just takes too many penalties. I can't be having that. And then defenseman-wise, Jet Wu, throw him in there, see what teams are willing to give up. A second, a third, and Taylor Hall. Nino Niederreiter in a 5th. Victor Rask in a 5th. A second and a third. Vladimir good lord. Steven Stamkos. All right. There's that prospect defenseman the Avs just absolutely hate. Costi. Those guys look like just prospects. John Tavares. And okay. Maybe Nino Niederreiter. He's only $2 million. He could fit that third line forward that I was asking for. Nino Niederreiter here is an 84 third line sniper. Fits the 4th line. He's probably going to fit the bottom 6 then. He plays actually really well. Plus 27 last year on Boston. 15 minutes a night. His giveaway to takeaway ratio has always been pretty darn good. He doesn't hit or block shots, but he does score. Could be a great middle sixer for us, right? Put him anywhere. I know he's 34, but Jet Wu and I just can't with Bill Lehman anymore. We're going to give Lehman the opportunity here. Nino Niederreiter does not take penalties. Jet Wu, that's great. Jet Wu, he just wants too much money for me. And $2 million for Nino Niederreiter. I'm not going to find Nino Niederreiter type player for that amount of money anywhere. So they definitely need it this too. They're going to turn Niederreiter into a better defenseman and another forward, right? So like look at their defensive core. They need Wu so badly. Forward wise, they probably can part with Niederreiter and replace him with a young player in Neiman, right? Lehman, not Neiman. But there we go. Nino Niederreiter. I like this trade a lot. Lehman and Wu for Nino Niederreiter. Propose the trade. They don't want it. They said they did, and then they're like, actually, we reconsider now that you're offering it to us. We reconsider. So defenseman. Okay, we'll just do this. And we'll just go here. Nino Niederreiter in a 5th. Accept the trade. They are really playing hard to get here with this one. This is kind of silly. I'll just take the 5th off the deal. Maybe I'll slap on like a 7th or a 6th or something. Yeah, throw in their 6th instead of the 5th. Propose the trade. Rejected. Sweeten it just a touch. Propose the trade. Trade accepted. That's fine. I had to get rid of the 5th. They're just trolling me by offering me a 5th. But that's okay. We have Nino Niederreiter now ready to step in. I'm excited for it. I really am. I think he's a great player. Look at those stats. He's really good. The defensive category is not a liability either. He's really well-rounded. He's a sniper, so he'll help us. And at $2 million, boom, there's our Lehman replacement. So we do need to still sign, I think, 2 forwards, 1 for the bottom line. Actually, that fills, 2 for the bottom line because now Nino Niederreiter fills that role. Taking a look at the defenseman, we are going after a backup goalie. Defenseman, we have Provorov, Korchinski, Sanheim done. Richmond, maybe. Actually, we'll sign 1 and hope that Richmond jumps. The defenseman here. Maybe, we'll sign 2. Maybe 1 guy that I can scratch, right? Well, so we'll go after like a 83, and then we'll go after like an 80, right? In free agency here. Defenseman. Or do I go after Hughes? Or maybe I go after Victor Hedman. He's been there, done that. He's been around the block. He's still got his X factors. That would be huge. He fits the penalty killing lines. Maybe not anywhere else, but he's an amazing defender. I mean, amazing defender. And he still can put up points, right? For Tampa, he's been putting up points. Yeah, he's been pretty good. And then blocks, giveaway to takeaway ratio is not great, but you know what? It could be a move at $6.5 million. He's that guy that comes in and goes on the top line, maybe. Because $6 million, that would still leave, we have $18 million. 6.5 would leave us down to about 12, right? So $12 million to go after bottom. Yeah, you know what? Or we could go $4 million more, would leave us $8 million. Go after a guy like Quinn Hughes. Oh God, Quinn Hughes is so insane, and we need scoring, and he fits defensive pairing 1 and penalty kill line 2. So we're gonna offer him a contract. He wants 6 years. I'm gonna give him $11.5 million just so he accepts it. And there we go. Boom. Quinn Hughes for $11.5 million. And then let's take a look at some of these guys. Wow, the asking price for defenseman went up. Peterson here, though. Marcus Peterson. This is exactly the guy that you get to replace Wu. $1.5 million and 82 overall, listed as a top 4 defenseman, a defensive defenseman that fits our second pairing and the penalty kill. I can even overpay for him, you know, by giving him $1.8 million for 1 year, and I should be able to get Marcus Pettersson. And there we go. Boom. There's a defensive defenseman. If we need him, he can slot in anywhere. And we just went after Quinn Hughes as well. So there we go. That's, I think, like $13 million spent on defensemen at 1.5. So we've got plenty of cap space. And now we find some fourth line forwards that just can defend. We need good defensive forwards. That's what we need. Some of these guys are asking for too much up here. Can we get to somebody that's asking for a little less? There we go. Like a Boone Jenner. Perfect. Some veteran leadership, a two-way forward, looks really, really well-rounded, solid. He can't skate worth a damn, but you know what? Apparently that's not needed anymore. Philippe Deneau, though, has... oh, wait, no. Philippe Deneau is not asking for that contract. There we go. We need some of these guys down here that want less money. There we go. Kerfoot, Pitlick. Kerfoot's another good one. You know, Kerfoot, he hasn't really played much. They haven't given him ice time. He's not a great face-off guy, but he could play the wing. I don't like the way he's looked or simmed, right? Rem Pitlick, excuse me. He's okay as well. His good way to takeaway ratio is actually pretty darn good for a forward. But I'm going to keep looking here. There's Jaden Schwartz at 35. Rasmus Asplund, the two-way forward, doesn't have the shot blocking. There's Trennan, there's Radish. There's so many guys here that, you know, you could just snag. Casey Middlestad, he's more of a scorer. You can see that there. He's probably pretty poor defensively. His giveaway to takeaway ratio is actually not too bad. But he's a huge minus in Buffalo every time. So we need some of these guys that are like, are gonna play well for us. There's Boone Jenner. There's another team interested in him, but like, I mean, everything but his skating is what I want to see. You know, and he can win a face-off for sure. His face-off percentage up in the 50s there, and his giveaway to takeaway ratio is not bad. How does he do penalty minutes? 22 penalty minutes is not too bad. It's not the greatest. 30s and PIMs. You know what? He takes 100 shots. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna offer him the 2 years at 1.75 he's looking for. Actually, 1 year. 1 year, there we go. I'm not going to be beat up if we don't get him. There's Chinnikov here, who's a sniper. No, thanks. Can I sort by... no, that's fine. Let's just sort by defense again. And just see who the more reasonably priced guys are for our bottom 6. Right, Kerfoot. Kerfoot's one of those guys that, you know, does he fit the scheme? He fits the third line. Beautiful. He's okay face-off wise, but all around he's pretty solid. Rem Pitlick, again, fits the third line. So these guys are guys that, you know what, go after Kerfoot. Why not give him $1.9 million for 1 year? Beautiful. Just fill out the bottom line. See if we can get some players there too. So you know what? We're good to go. I'm going to advance. They want... I just got Vince Dunn. Don't call me about Vince Dunn. Are you kidding me? Get out of here. Stop it. Why is Vince Dunn on the block? Oh my God, remove that asset. Provorov, fine. If somebody gives me a good trade for Provorov, I'll take it. But Boone Jenner is going to decline our offer. Philip Gustafsson comes to be our backup. Marcus Pettersson comes to be a 6th defenseman. Kerfoot accepts our offer, so there's one of our bottom 6. 2 seconds for Sanheim. No, thank you. I still haven't gotten news on Quinn Hughes. Quinn Hughes is going to be a member of the Philadelphia Flyers. And there we go. Now we just need one more bottom six forward with our remaining $4.4 million in cap. That's beautiful. Go after some of these 81 overalls down here that have good defensive categories, right? 82 overall, Rasmus Asplund. Actually, he got Selke votes in real life last year. He's not really played much for the Sabres otherwise. Played for Boston, though. Didn't do so hot for them, so we're going to not look at him. Oh, just forwards, please. And we'll just go affordable forwards. There we go. Jeff Skinner's not what I'd call a defensive forward, but you know what? Radish here, a power forward. Taylor Radish fits the forward line, the power play, and the penalty kill. As a power forward, how does he look? Giveaway to takeaway ratio is actually really, really good. Hits, great. Love to see that. Penalty minutes, doesn't take too many penalty minutes. Does shoot a ton, though. You know what, Taylor Radish, I'm going to go after him. Going to give him $2 million for 1 year to play in the bottom six. Beautiful. Get a shooting power forward that can play defensively well? Sure, why not? I'm going to go after that any day. And then maybe I go after one more guy. Just one more guy. An 81 overall who I don't feel bad about scratching just in case we have injuries. Another depth forward here. You know, Jaden Schwartz. That's the kind of guy right there. Two-way forward. Where does he fit? The bottom six and the penalty kill. He's got great stats. He was a minus 31 in Pittsburgh, though. Giveaway to takeaway ratio is actually pretty good, though. I'm going to ignore his year in Pittsburgh and give him just a 1 year contract, an 80, 82, 35, right? 1 year and he's done. He's the kind of guy that I can scratch and I won't feel too bad about. So there we go. Let's see if we can get them to sign with us real quick. Provorov for Rask in a second and a fourth. Wow, Boston is desperate for defensemen. They really, really are. Radish is here. Jaden Schwartz is here. Beautiful. So the team is set for next season. Let's jump ahead and see those lines. Here we go, guys. Year 7 is upon us, and let's take a look at these lines. See what happened. Oh, man, that second line looks beautiful. Sharon Govich, it has to go there. Ooh, Dominic Owen doesn't fit there. Can he fit there? Oh, you know what? +2 on this top line with Owen. We get a +5 on the second line, but we're going to do the +2. Oh, Couturier's starting to drop. Listed as a second line forward. I don't know if I do the +1 and then get a +5 here with Konechny, Couturier, Halton on the second line. But man, guys, look at this. The bottom six is looking phenomenal. Travis Richmond to 79. Bobby Brink there as well. I think I will flip-flop these guys. But, oh, man, look at Chandler Stevenson. Looks great there. You know, Niederreiter fits the second line. Oh, man. We could do that and get a +1 and put Couturier on the third line, but I feel like that's just not going to work for us. Chandler Stevenson does look phenomenal for that third line center role. Sharon Govich as a first line center, I don't know, but he was probably our best player when we traded for him last season. 16 points in 20 games. He was playing on the second line, and he stepped up for Couturier in the playoffs. Couturier really is a second line center, a +21, 62 points, right? He's not going to put up a ton of points where I think Sharon Govich could. Dominic Owen, I think, is going to be a monster. Put him on this top line. We could flip-flop him and Halton in and get a +3 on the top line, and Owen then gets the plus. We might want to do that. Halton in and Line A on the top line, you know, instead of the +5 and the +1. I don't know. You guys let me know. Owen probably deserves to be on the second line rather than the first line. He's going to be the goal scorer on the second line, where Line A, Sharon Govich, Halton in on the first line gets us a +3. We then have Schwartz with Stevenson and Niederreiter. If we move Stevenson down, we get a +1. Can't really get any better here. They're pretty mid as far as who fits what. Take a look at the AHL. I feel like we signed Lacoste. Oh, man. So Ryder's up to a 70. Gavin's up to a 77. Lacoste now comes in at a 74. I signed him at a 72. Wrote a line in there. Ryder, get us any pluses there? Wisdom. Oh, I didn't sign any coaches. Oops. Virgilio up. Nikitin up. Oh man, they don't work well. Nikitin does not work well on that top line. Andre, and there we go. Higgins, yeah, there we go. That should be fine. Offense, Scratch, Daigle, and yep, Zacharias, goalies, Thompson and Blomqvist. There we go. All right, so that's the AHL. We worried about that for a second. I need to sign some coaches, but ultimately I'm not too upset. And a +1 for Hughes and Korchinski, a +1 for Provorov and Sanheim, and then Pedersen and Dunn. And then Richmond could come in, I guess. But it doesn't look like it's a good fit. Travis Richmond fits the first line fantastically, and we get a +2 with either of those guys, so maybe someday, but I think I'm going to put Pettersson in. I'm going to go ahead and just kind of send down Richmond one more season, but guys, the forward core looks phenomenal. It's deep. We don't have any stars yet. Haltonen didn't jump like I'd hoped he would. His shooting category is not the same as a guy like Dominic Owen, and that's why we went out and got him. These two guys are going to be a force to be reckoned with in the near future, but for now, I think actually, is that the best we got? +2 up here with Sharon Govich on the wing. And then Konechny, Dominic Owen. I was going to say he's a creative player. They randomly have good face-offs. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe it's 88, 88, 88, and then we have 92, 86, 93. Could be the move there. So, I don't know. Maybe that's what we do. Maybe it's not. I have no idea. Dominic Owen there. Yeah, I guess we could do the +1, but a +2 and a +5 sounds pretty good to me. Our top 6 looks pretty filthy. I got to sign some coaches, but I won't make you guys sit through that. Taking a look here at the goaltenders. Hart and Gustafsson looks like a phenomenal 1-2 punch. Maybe we can start picking up those points that we missed out on because of Hunter Jones. Third line is going to be a quality defensive line, in my opinion. I think they'll also be able to put up points. Actually, I kind of want to put Paling there, but the -1 there scares me. Bobby Brink, Kerfoot, for Paling. Kerfoot, are you better defensively? Yeah, he is better defensively than Schwartz. And Paling and Brad, yeah, I like it a lot. I do. Actually, moving one of these guys down like I don't want to move a Stevenson or a Niederreiter down. I don't want a fourth line sniper here. He does fit beautifully, and he's actually pretty good, so who knows? Maybe I'll do it. To get a +1 here for the Kerfoot, Stevenson, Radish line. That line probably won't get scored on. And then Paling, Schwartz, and Niederreiter is a scoring fourth line. So, you know what? I'll take it. I'm really happy with this, guys, though. I am very, very happy with how these lines look. I'm pretty pumped for the future of this franchise now. Maybe we can go another year after this one, but oh my God, that's filthy. And then, yeah, look at that. Whew. Probably don't want Schwartz, but you know what? I'll work on that in the off time here. But thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want to see some more, and I will see you guys in the next one.